you're going to see many different versions of Matt Hardy. I am really working to create the most layered wrestling character ever right now.
Okay, so take us through this process. How do you workshop characters? Is it in front of the mirror? Do you work with somebody else and you bounce lines off them like an actor? How do you do it?
No. A lot of times, I'll be honest, the stuff with Broken Matt Hardy, a lot of times works best when I'm speaking with my opponent and they don't even know what's coming. You get more of a natural reaction because he says a lot of absurd stuff. He says a lot of ridiculous stuff. He says like stuff that is controversial by using language and in ways it's not used a lot. That's one of the fun parts to me, I think. Like when I called Chris Jericho, we were in the ring together, and I called him a hole of the ass. I mean, he almost lost it just because he wasn't expecting that. And just in praising that term like that really got him on the inside. We got a very natural reaction where you could see his face like tense up and get shocked.
Well, did you always have these types of chops in terms of acting or character development or being a thespian in terms of performance? Has that always been something that you've done since you were a kid, or did you develop that side of your personality?
I mean, I have always enjoyed, performing as far as that goes. Like my brother and I, we used to make little home movies, and we before we had a video camera, we would actually take cassette tapes and we would record like we were doing a story, an action story, just audio. So I guess we've always been creative, but even from when starting wrestling, in the early 90s, mid-90s, I certainly wasn't a promo guy. I've learned as time has gone on throughout the years. And I feel like for me, after I took a break from wrestling in 2011 for a little while and got, physically and mentally, emotionally, repaired myself and got ready for the second phase of my career, I feel like that's where I discovered television. And it was such a golden age of television we've entered, and there's so much great content out. Just seeing some of the character development there really inspired me in many ways to do more character-driven stuff in my occupation of pro wrestling.